Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Wednesday, the 6th of April, 2022. Remember, viewers, it's our public concerns night tonight, Wednesday night. You know, every Wednesday night we have been doing this for the past year, so we're going to continue every Wednesday during 2022. Remember, call your friends, call your family. Send them a little WhatsApp message, send them a message on your the 50-cent messages. Send them a message and let them know that tonight is our public concerns night where we deal with the road, the drain, the bridges, the community not seeing the councillors not paying attention, they're not seeing the MPs not reaching out to the community, citizens. Tonight is the night where we highlight all these things, viewers. So remember, 238-6716 is our phone line to call in tonight to drop your comments concerning your councillor, your MP, the road, bridges, the flooding. Remember, WASA own all the water. So when you have flood in your area and your plants got damaged, the best place to go is by WASA. By WASA. Who vex loss? If the vex dies, their problem. Now, viewers, those of you who are interested in setting up our Real Talk fixed deposit system at Real Talk Group of Companies, Finance and Investment Department, you can do so. We are still giving you 3.5%, viewers. Remember that. That is $3,500 on $100,000 that is invested in a 3-year fixed deposit with our company. Nowhere in Trinidad, no financial institution is giving you that, viewers, other than Real Talk Group of Companies. So why waste time? Why waste time? Get in touch with our offices in San Fernando. Their number at 242-7690. In Central, it's 238-6716 or 339-1670. So viewers, remember we are live on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, like, hit the bell. You would know when we go live, viewers, and continue sharing our live stream. So as we start our program tonight, just a little update. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has rubbished claim by opposition, the United National Congress, that the government has been spying on citizens. However, Prime Minister admits that the software has been purchased for use by the Strategic Service Agency, that is the SSA, but viewers, it was being used to monitor the activities of criminal and not law-abiding citizens. So hear this, Trinidad and Tobago. If this software is being used to monitor criminals and not law-abiding citizens, how come we have all these big fish and the drug kingpin and who bring in guns still at large? How come? A Prime Minister? How come? How come we ain't hold no big gun smugglers? How come we ain't hold no big kidnappers? How come we ain't know who bringing in all the Venice and the Colombians and whatever to prostitute in Trinidad? If you have this type of software, how come we ain't have no major dent in crime in Trinidad and Tobago? How come? How come? If you have this type of software to monitor, so obviously you'll be monitoring phone calls. You literally know exactly who you're monitoring, and how come you ain't caught up with them as yet? How come? This is something now that the Minister of National Security and the Minister not the Minister, but the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago, together with the Minister of National Security, together with the Prime Minister, come out now and tell the public why we ain't hold no big kidnappers, why we ain't hold no gun smugglers, why we ain't hold no prostitution leaders, where the cocaine coming in. How come nobody ain't been held, Prime Minister? Is this software just a gimmick? You all purchase, you admit to the software, You admit to the software, meaning you all purchase the Israeli type software to monitor phone calls of criminals. But where is the criminals? Since Manning days. Since Manning days. This was in Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, I have a business with security and intelligence, you know. So I could let you know, it has certain things I could talk. And certain things in security I would not talk. But the Prime Minister admit to this. So I am asking the Prime Minister on our national television, where is the kingpins? How come they are not being held? We have the anti-gang legislations. And what is it used now? I self-push for it. So I'm asking the Minister of National Security. I am asking McDonald Jacob. I am asking the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. I am also asking the Prime Minister, how come the kingpins of Trinidad and Tobago is not behind bars? Could the Prime Minister answer that? Could Hines answer that? Could McDonald Jacob answer that? While guns coming in, cocaine coming in, prostitution running, no big fish ain't being held. Absolutely none. Massive gun haul in Trinidad and Tobago, but yet nobody is being held. So what the hell is the use of this? The Prime Minister? Ask yourself that. You see, all are coming out and admitting in certain things. But keep in mind, Trinidad and Tobago wants to see a change. They want to see death in criminal activity, not having a software and not being in use. It makes no sense. Who are you really spying on now? That is the question. What is it really being used for? So I will ask the PM this now. How long have this software been in Trinidad and Tobago? How long is the SSA now using this software? And why is kingpins in Trinidad, who claim to be Dans of Trinidad, can't be touched? The Prime Minister? Hello, come now, man. All the statement alone letting down Trinidad and Tobago. All they have the technology. But you know what? When Imbert's son lost his phone, you all had the technology to trace exactly where the phone was. Exactly where the phone was. But when a normal individual get kidnapped in Trinidad, all they can't trace. All you can't trace nothing. Absolutely nothing. No wonder we are in a state presently. Moving along, government moves closer. So here it is. As primary school students return to physical classroom following the Easter holidays, the Ministry of Health is closer to acquiring COVID-19 vaccines for the age bracket of 5 to 12. The ministry does not yet have a date of when the vaccine will arrive. They're moving closer. They're moving closer, but then they ain't know when the vaccine will come to Trinidad, but they're moving closer. If the vaccine reaches in 2025, how close are we from now to 2025? Boy, these men just make some kind of stupid statement. I just wonder, you know. Seriously, I just wonder. Oh, before I go much further, I would like to send a shout out to Mrs. Sicharan of the Shogunas Court. A very, very nice lady. Very, very humble. I met her today. Very, very nice. So to Ms. Sicharan from the Shogunas Courthouse, my dear, special good night to you and your family. So viewers, it's our public concerns night tonight, and we're supposed to have a counselor on board from hopefully between 7:15 to 7:30 to give us some updates about what is taking place in his constituency and concerning a corporation in Trinidad and Tobago. But I wouldn't mention his name as yet, but he will be doing a phone interview with us. Hopefully we can get him on the line. But nevertheless, viewers, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I mean, we have a spyware in Trinidad that the SSA use, and no result. What result are we getting in the dent of criminal activities in Trinidad? No big kingpin is being held for smuggling guns in Trinidad and Tobago. No kingpin is being held for smuggling cocaine in Trinidad and Tobago. No kingpin is being held for prostitution rings in Trinidad and Tobago. But yet we have a software. I am definitely sure if a private institution had this, we might have a lot of... If a man like me had this, you know what happening? People would have hold their head and ball, you know. Take what I'm telling all you. But you see, the government won't give a man Saeed. The Ministry of National Security would not give a man like me authorization for my company to import a software like this. They would not. Take what I'm telling all you. Call good night.
Good night, Saeed. How are you?
Good.
I just want to say, before you go off with this, every country in the world, has some kind of effective spyware equipment. We have to have it.
Well said.
Every country in the world. Now, whether it's used for good or bad or not, and it takes time to catch criminals and all that, because they themselves have good spyware. And this idea that somehow this is something new. A lot of people, you could take a 15-year-old kid who will develop very good spyware and all that. So please, let us just hold back on this and saying that you're spying on everybody in the country. Countries do have to spy on the people. It's unfortunate.
No, Call, I understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand all security department have their thing. Even Real Talk Security and Intelligence Unit, even that department have their thing. But I will tell you something. Is years drugs coming in Trinidad? Is years gun smuggling taking place? And who is being held for these things? Huh? Who is being held? Nobody. And this is my point. We have the technology, but are we using it for the correct thing? Are we using it for the correct thing? This is what I'm asking the government. Every country, every security department have their tactical, how do you call it again? Your tactical IT system and department. But if it is not being put to the use of the country, what is the use of it? Is it there for personal use? For personal gain? Because according to the former AG, Faris Al-Rawi, he knowed. Let me tell you something. He had information down to the boat owners, the bus owners, and the persons who own the building, who were housing illegal immigrants down on the Western Peninsula when they were coming into Trinidad, and what come out of that? Nothing. Big thing on the news. Oh, if you are being there will be a charge for harboring illegal immigrants and harboring criminals. What come out of that? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to start our public concerns night right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Community have stated that they can only lobby the government to fix the fishing facility, access road, and deal with security breaches for the fishermen. Councillor Alan Sipasad and Chairman of the Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation, Henry Awang, both defended themselves from criticism from fishermen who claims the area elected representative have neglected their fishing depot and failed to improve the area's security. Following a recent incident where 2 fishing boats and nets were burnt, fishermen have now resorted to protecting their assets and livelihood by hiring private security. Sipasad said both MP Ravi Ratiram and himself wrote several letters to the various ministries to get help, and he added that he has also continued to raise the fishermen concerns during council meeting. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saieed.
My friend.
This issue about spying by the government, you know, all these are serious things. You know, only recently, and even the former commissioner of police corroborated this evidence where he said the Prime Minister was instructing him to hire some junior officer to do this spying work, and when they throw him out, they bring in this. You know, these are things that, you know, this government thing for them are rubbish. What is more rubbish? You remember email gate? You remember the thing what they were saying, but somewhere in England, what they call that, Cambridge, whatever it was?
Yes.
Yes, isn't that rubbish too as well? Who is speaking more rubbish than them? This government, you know, they are in all democratic institutions. When he came on television, now he accusing the former Prime Minister, Kamala Prasad Bisasa, of going on television and telling the world. When he went on television and tell the world about email gate, what is more worse scandal than that? Now look at something here. The former minister, Clarence Rambarat, raised certain issues about land involving his ministers, his government people, and all these things. You come under some circumstance, you remove the man, whatever it was, now you bring him back under your supervision.
Yes.
So you are going to supervise what the man is going to do and what the man is not going to do. What sense does that make? Look at the, as you were saying, the Kali Bay fisherman. Only some time ago, remember, some of the people got killed in the sea and all these kind of things. What did that very national security minister said? He said no government minister did not go because they don't have a government representative. When you are government, so you are government of Trinidad and Tobago. You are responsible for the entire country. So all things, you see, all these things are, you know, blatant discrimination of opposition area. You have fishermen, you know, providing food, fish for the nation. They are not providing fish for the opposition. They are providing fish or whatever for the whole country. And for a government to blatantly like this discriminate, this is blatant discrimination against the, you know, people of a certain ethnicity. Now, what sort of a contribution? A simple thing like security for these people, and that is it because they are there. When you're talking about all this nonsense and you're talking about rubbish, when they had the flood in Glendale, you know, where it was, Greenville or wherever, This is
Greenville.
housing development, where the
Greenville,
Prime
yes.
Minister himself take a direct interest, and people in St. Helena and in South Dale, since 2017 they did not get no compensation. What sort of government do we have in place? These people are totally unfit. And when you say anything the opposition raise is rubbish and is this and that. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, feed prices have skyrocketed internationally, putting additional financial stress and strain on livestock farmers. Another immediate effect of this is an increase in egg price. Sheep and Goat Farmer Association President Sharaz Khan stated that the price are increasing steadily and something must be done soon to provide alternative feeds for animal. Association of Trinidad and Tobago Table Egg Producers Vice President and Secretary Dennis Ramsing also stated, due to an immediate increase in feed price by over 6% on Monday and additional cost of production, the price of eggs will soon increase. Ramsing said the association had taken the unavoidable decision to increase its wholesale price across TNT by 10% with immediate effect. I believe eggs went up by $2 per crate, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night. I would like to make a report where STDX 1815 and White River Highway was taken at gunpoint, Bridal Road in Kunapir last night.
Okay.
Yeah, with 2 masked men, and up to now we didn't get no feedback as to the location of the vehicle.
But you all made a report to the station? You all checked to
we
see
made
if
a
there's...
report yesterday.
You all checked to see if there's any camera footage in the area?
I don't think they have any camera footage.
Okay, what area is it again?
In Bridal Road in Kunapir.
Bridal Road in Conopia?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And when did it happen?
Last night, 8:30.
8:30 last night?
Yes.
Okay.
It was two persons with gun. One have a gun, one have a knife. They hold up my 2 brothers in the road.
Okay, thank you, my dear, for highlighting it. Anybody who is in that area and have camera footage, please get in touch with us so we can assist the individual in either holding the perpetrators or at least getting back the vehicles. So please contact me 3391670 to share footage. Just keep in mind, I will keep it private, so the public wouldn't know who actually gave us footage. We just need the footage to use in order to apprehend the suspects and them. So moving along, viewers, residents of Bancroft Road, Chickland, to Arena Road in Freeport are complaining about the poor conditions of the road in their area. They stated that the road is utilized by a lot of local residents and it is also an access road for when their flooding occurred. Wow, straight back. Look at that. Wow, that's an Arena Road in Freeport. Jesus Christ. And we paying taxes, eh? And we paying taxes. So viewers, we have taken the opportunity tonight to contact the Sandy Grande Regional, the councillor, and I believe is the chairman for the Regional Corporation of Sandy Grande, Anil Jutaram. Good night, sir.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saieed Ali and your viewers.
I do thank you for taking the time to join us on our program tonight, where we deal with the road, the bridges, and the box train in communities. Now, I have 2 questions for you. Hopefully, you could help out us, the citizens of Trinidad, and the listening public in the Sandy Grande area. Now, Question number one, there have been claims that your corporation have not been assisting with roadworks in the area. Now, can you give us a clear indication as to what is taking place with the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation concerning the repairing of the roads and the drains, probably the bridges in the community of Sandy Grande?
Sure, certainly. Well, Sandy Grande Regional Corporation have what we call vested roads that falls within the purview of the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation. But unfortunately, members of the public, and for want of a better word, for political mileage against the corporation, we have been attacked unfairly for roads that belongs to the Ministry of Works, right? The Ministry of Works are in charge of roads like Limong, Kunapo Southern Main Road, that is the Market Road in Sandy Grande, and Fishing Pond. Those roads are in dire need of repair. And in fairness to the corporation, we have been assisting even along with the Ministry of Works by helping give equipment such as our backhoe or excavator or trucks or human resources, manpower and so on. We forged a relationship with Ministry of Works, in particular in Sandy Grande, because we put people first at the corporation.
Right.
As you would know, funding is an issue, timely releases. So we have not been able, if you look at our stockpile in the corporation, we are very starved for resources and things like oil sand, crusher run,
right,
and stuff like that, But we are trying, we are not giving up. Whatever we can do, we assist.
Now, secondly, can you give us an update about the illegal quarrying in that area?
Okay, that's a nice question, because just today we had an issue where in Vega de Oropuch, there is a road, agricultural access road called Ravin Tab. Now that leads to where a place called 5 acres in Tahadin Trace, and there's a lot of illegal, unlicensed quarrying place there. Now, in the region of Sandy Grande, the Mela forests have been devastated. If you see an aerial view of the rape and the wanton discrimination against the vegetation, the greenery in our region, for these unscrupulous people and the illegal quarrying trade. And let me tell you something. When you say illegal quarrying, you're talking about murder, you're talking about crime, you're talking about insecurity.
Yes.
And my people that I represent in Vega de Europe, they are in harm's way with that sort of trade. And under my watch, as the chairman of the corporation and as the councillor, there's no way that I'm going to allow any access for any truck, 12 tons, 7 tons, 10 tons, to go and finish, mash up the roads that the poor farmers have to get access to the garden. Right? So that is a no-no. And the illegal quarrying trade is flourished by politicians, police officers, the judiciary, you name it. You name it. Right?
So all these ministry, are they involved directly in the illegal quarrying?
I am yet to know what the EMA is doing, what the Ministry of Energy is doing, right? Really, it's a billion-dollar industry.
Wow.
When you look at these people, when you look at the contacts they have, the passes, the boss route pass they have, one has to wonder.
I understand. Wow. I mean, illegal quarrying is a big thing in Trinidad and Tobago, that we're talking about millions of dollars.
Billions, not millions, billions of dollars. And what is sad is that we are being raped of all the aggregates and so on, and we are getting nothing in return.
Really?
Nothing we are getting in return. It's really sad. But I'm standing up for the people in Ravinsab and in Vega. And this person that came to live in that area for 3 years, he moved a police bar, a concrete slab, in order to access with that illegal quarrying trade. And we are going to destabilize 50 years of livelihood and peace and sanctity in that area for one person. We are not going to do it.
Now, give us some a little solution of what you think should be done in the area to prevent these activities.
You see, it's that triple down effect. When the illegal quarrying takes place, right, and they wash all that sediment and gravel into the river, it kills all the natural wildlife. Where people could have gone and take a swim and a bath long time in their younger days, you cannot do that. What we need to do is for the authorities to step up. There is an illegal quarrying unit within the CTPS. I know they have been trying their best, but we need to get people like WASA on board,
Right.
State Land, Commissioner of State Land,
Okay.
Ministry of Energy, and the Ministry of State Land must have equipment to stop these people, right? They cannot use corporation vehicles and so on to do their work for them, because our workers, they are going to be targeted by these unscrupulous people who do illegal quarrying, and they're going to kill us, right? So we have to be very careful, and the states have to take this fight to them.
I understand.
They cannot give up.
So we need proper investigation, proper policing with ministries who will be willing to clamp down on illegal quarrying, since it is not $1 million but $1 billion investment.
Yeah, and you have the political will from both sides, both opposition and government, to deal with this. You cannot take politics with this.
I understand. Mr. Anil, I do thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I hope you have the support that you need in your community and from the various ministries to clamp down on illegal quarrying and hopefully to fix the road in your community. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saeed. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So, see, viewers, this is what we need. We need councillors, we need MPs to, on a Wednesday night, give us the opportunity to get in touch with you. Get in touch with you, that we will be able to highlight the issues that you are facing in your community. And this is what we need. Get in touch with me, 339-1670 side. We know it's a Wednesday night. We know you're highlighting certain issues only on a Wednesday night, and we want to get on board with you to highlight our plight. Nothing wrong with that. I want to hear from you. Your community wants to hear from you. So this is what we need, viewers. So as we go for a commercial break, viewers, our phone numbers are 238-6716. Call in the studio, call in our program while we are on air live to highlight the road, the bridges, and the box drain in your community. So we'll be right back after this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Just remember, 3.5% on a fixed deposit. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You're looking for a second income. You have your money put down in a financial institution and you're not getting zilch. Contact us, 339-1670 viewers, or 238-6716, or 242-7690. Set up an appointment, coming into our office on 14 Carney Savannah Road in Chaguanas, or 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando, and set up an appointment, viewers, and watch your money grow. Watch your money grow. So as we move on tonight, high quality standard on road restoration works are being demanded by the Water and Sewer Authority, and both contractors and employees could pay a price down the line if this is not met. This was a sentiment expressed by WASA Chairman Ravindra Nanga. I hope it pronounced properly. When management appeared before a Parliament Joint Select Committee, Land and Physical Infrastructure, held by Independent Senator Derup Timol. Timol asked about the road restoration, which he noted has been an issue of concerns after WASA received a reduced allocation of $341 million in the 2022 budget. WASA Operation Director Saieed Ali stated that road restoration allocation was reduced by 2%, and such work continue to be a priority. She added that WASA is being forging relationships and working closely with the Ministry of Works and Regional Corporation to address road restoration. So viewers, 90% of the time we see WASA dig up the road, or not 90, no. I would say 100% of the time we see WASA dig up the road. How is it? What are the type of repairs do we get after they dig up the road? They will throw some blue metal, some stone on the road, in the trench, as we say, and that's it. That's it. Sometimes the mud that they dig up, they will just put it back, and that's it. Most of the time, there is no proper restoration back to the road that they have dug up. Imagine that. That's why we always complain. The Ministry of Works will pave a 2-mile road, and you will see WASA come and probably dig about 10 trench across the road. And they're leaving it what? Undone. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Hi, good night. How are you?
I'm okay.
Listen, I'm not really calling about the WASA situation, but I'm calling to make a complaint because I've actually been trying to get some answers for almost 3 months, and like no one seems to be hearing my plea. I am working for a security firm. Since the year started, which is 3 months, I haven't gotten paid. And every time we ask our boss what's going on, he keeps saying the ministry, the finance minister. Mr. Saieed, I have 2 kids to see about. I have rent if I haven't paid my rent in 3 months. My kids have school in the next 2 weeks. Thursday, tomorrow, please, it will be 3 months. We haven't gotten paid. I've been going to work every day. Sometimes I'm eating, sometimes they don't even know how I reach into work. And then when you ask them what's going on, they keep giving me the same thing over and over and over and over again. I need some kind of help. I don't know if you could investigate with the education of the Ministry of Education. I could even give you my boss number. I really need some help. Kids is opening next 2 weeks.
Now, I could tell you something. When someone runs a security firm, you have to have a certain amount of capital in order to pay workers while you're waiting on funding. And that I could tell you. A security firm refusing to pay workers, let me tell you something, that is absolutely nonsense. If you cannot pay your workers, shut down your bloody firm and done with that.
I agree very much with you.
Because this is madness. You can't have people working and 3 months from now, people ain't getting salary.
We haven't gotten anything.
That is madness.
And they still want us to come out to work.
No, that is madness.
I need someone to really investigate because I don't understand what's going on.
The directors on that company, let me tell you something. Hey.
I don't mind giving you the director and the boss man name. I don't mind giving you these things.
That is madness.
I need someone. School is the next 2 weeks, Mr. Saieed. I haven't paid my rent in 3 months. My cupboard is empty.
My darling,
I need some help, please.
You have just won yourself $500 right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Give your name and your contact number that is on your name on your ID to my operator, and you could come in anytime this week to collect your 500. It's Ramadan time, I am a Muslim. So viewers, hear this. Hear this. Minister of Works and Transport, Rohan Sinaran, is boasting of significant and positive strides in road safety as police report a decline in fatal road traffic accident between 2018 and 2021. The minister stated that statistics from the police have shown a downward trend in road fatalities, and he said, Arrive Alive has proven itself a worthy ally in advocating and public education. He said, as a society, TNT, is a crossroad, adding that the situation must be addressed or else it would continue to diminish the country's productivity and potential. I'll tell you something. Works and transport supposed to be fixing and repairing and repaving roads. He talking about fatalities. Why not leave that for the police? Why not leave that for Jacob to come out in a media briefing and talk? First thing all I going to say, Saeed, but don't bash the man. That is not his place. That is not his place. Leave that for the traffic, the highway division, road traffic department. Leave that for them. That is police and work. Works and Transport Ministry is to see about the road, not to talk about how many people get on the road. You see, I go tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. John doing Harry work, Harry doing Mary work, Mary doing Jane work. And you know where we're going? We're going in a circle like a merry-go-round in a circus. The people who hold any portfolio not doing their jobs. Every country around Trinidad and Tobago is developing except Trinidad. Prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. Call it good night. You stick your get the click. Counselor for Caratal, Tortuga. Janelle Ramuta Ramsarup has called on the newly appointed local government minister, Mr. Faris Al-Rawi, to replace one of the community's wooden bridge with a Bailey bridge. Ramuta Ramsarup stated that villagers have suffered for many years with a crumbling bridge which has not only affected their lives but their livelihood. Several employees from Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation were on site at the Lightbourne Bridge Gasparolo when the working crew removed some of the worn wooden planks. Ramuta Ramsarup stated that residents have to pull money out of their pockets to repair the bridge because it is the main access bridge to and from the area. Walk up that bridge there, look at this. And this is what I have been talking about. Residents in the community have to come together to take money out of their pockets to repair that bridge. Now, hey, let me tell you something now. This is a stinking disgrace, you know. It's a stinking disgrace in Trinidad and Tobago to know that millions of dollars are being spent on all sorts, on $3 million in painting, $100 million for Tobago hotels to paint over, and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago now have to dig in their pocket. That residents in them area they have to take out money now to fix that bridge for them to pass. And we have the Prime Minister now singing, somebody touch me, somebody touch me, somebody touch my soul. But tonight I here to tell you, Mr. Prime Minister, I will touch your soul tonight. Because listen this, while you begging somebody to touch your soul, the residents of Kuva Tabakit, they're taking the hand and they're touching inside their pockets where they have the little crumbs of money hiding to pull it out to fix a bridge for them to pass. You want somebody touch your soul? Let me tell you something. If that, put back up, Shane. If that ain't touch your soul, Mr. Prime Minister, well then it have nobody again, or it have nothing again to touch your soul. Take what I say telling you. Look at that. Try it away, Shane. Put back up that. Look at that. Residents have to come together to pool money to fix a bridge for that to pass. All they think it easy? All they think it easy? And then we ball in great as the PNM. Let me tell you something. All will vex with me tonight. All will vex with me tonight. But when I make a play on my platform, it's not just for UNC. It's not just for PNM, you know. It's for the entire population and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I am not affiliated with any party. I just always say that, and I'm proud to say that. When my voice is heard throughout Trinidad and Tobago, it's because I am making a plea for my people right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So while the Prime Minister is singing, somebody touch me, somebody touch me, somebody touch my soul, somebody touch me. The residents of Talparo, the residents of Cuva, they're touching the little dollar they have saving in their pockets so that they could put it together so that they could walk on the bridge and go to the other side of Jordan River. Eh? Somebody touch me. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch my soul. PM? Take your next year and sign copyright for me, you know. But let me tell you something. If that picture ain't touching all your soul in Trinidad, well then something wrong. Something wrong. And to the people who want to send a letter for copyright, I want you to understand something. Eh? I use all your lines to express what the Prime Minister is singing. While we have other people, they had to dig, they had to touch the bottom of their pockets to take out the money to fix the bridge. While the Prime Minister is singing, somebody touch my soul. Leave that and touch all your soul. What touching all your soul again? Tell me. Hey, call her good night. Hello? Just take care, get the click. The Ministry of Works and Transport intend to crack down on all overweight and extra large truck on the road. Minister Rohan Sinanan stated that overweight and extra large truck continue to cause some damages and he needs to have a meeting with the board to ensure that they fully use the new electronic scanning technology to get into the system and identify some of these overweight and extra large trucks on the road. Who have these trucks? Tell me. And does that big contractors have over large and overweight extra trucks? Come now, Rohan, man. Oh gosh, man. Don't be looking all down the head now, man. This year going to make it 7 years in power. And you want to use a new system now you launch for to clamp down. When all these trucks was coming in, where were you? Where were you? About 5 years ago you talk about this. 5 years up in the future, you now launch a new technology in works and licensing department. You want to use this technology now to clamp down on trucks. Where were you 5 years back? Why didn't you do something about it? When I was highlighting it, where were you? Huh? Well, let me tell you something. I just always tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, the minister, they have a right to come out and mamagay the entire population of Trinidad and Tobago, you know. But when a man stand up to actually get the job done, that is something different. That is something different. When one individual is standing up against 41 MPs, that is something different. Where's the opposition? Where's the opposition? Nobody wants to enforce nothing. The only way to stop overweight trucks from coming in is to stop licensing them. But the good minister, Rohan, want to use our technology. How the hell are you using that technology now to clamp down? Eh? Or you say, oh you, boy, let me tell you something. you operating just like the Minister of Health. Just like the Minister of Health. If you come out and tell licensing department, here what's going on? Don't license, no extra weight truck again. That's it, case closed, talk done. Common sense is a serious thing. Not everybody have it. You know why my show made #1? You know why it made #1? It's because we deal with the issues and I am not afraid to talk about it. Why I am not afraid? Because I live in Trinidad. And I'm standing up for Trinidad. I can't stand up for Barbados. I cannot stand up for Grenada. I cannot stand up for my neighbor country, Venezuela. I just stand up for Trinidad because here I live in. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, I've been following you for a while, and I wish your program could reach further listenership, especially with this leading administration, right? They're always all over themselves, you understand? They're always all over themselves. One person coming on live and the next person backing them up. This same Senanan situation, you remember, I don't know, and again, we have a short-term memory because a couple of years ago, I believe it was a certain community down in the south side of Trinidad was protesting Bar Road. And he went and told them they could protest how much they want, they're not going to get any response. Right? And then the Prime Minister came out a few days later and telling people we should stop depending on the government. So what we put you in office for?
Correct.
Up to today, you have a sickening Minister of National Security. Every chance he gets, he comes to tell you what the opposition did when they were in power. We don't want to hear what the opposition did when they were in power. We put you in place for a reason.
Yes.
You understand? Up to now, up to tonight, it is really disheartening to hear the Prime Minister saying that they're using the intelligence gathered from the site, whatever division they launch and the spying equipment, to state that a lot of the murders happening today are coming from the hits behind prison walls, right? Calls from behind prison walls. He and the Minister of National Security have information about that, but nothing is being done. You understand? Nothing is being done. Murderers getting bail now. Where's the safety net for law-abiding citizens?
Thank you, my friend.
Nobody could tell me, but I'll love to listening.
Thank you, my friend. Well said. Well said. Hey, boy. Take what I'm telling you, you know. Nobody coming around me, you know. Take what I'm telling you. When you decide to come around me, it's just one or two things I want you to understand. Who we going after? Saieed Ali. Who is Saieed Ali? Saieed is a man that do spirit work. That the man all I want to go after? All you have to be mad. Because if all you had mad going wrong that man, all you will end up mad. Because just how you are a minister and somebody in high office could come out in a media briefing and tell the public X, Y, and Z, I will use my platform because I will tell you something. I will tell you something. Come election time, it's hundreds of millions of dollars that are being spent on TV ads, radio ads, billboards, and we're still ending up with bad road condition, bad draining, bridges need to fix for the next 5 years, while hundreds of millions of dollars are being spent on ads. Tell the people I go like Saeed, you know. And I do business if you are like me, you know. Because at the end of the day, when I push for something on my program, it is for the people who like me, and it is for the benefit of the people who don't like me. But I do business. I do business. I'm here to do a job, and I will take full advantage of the capacity and the portfolio I hold to make sure and get things done. When I push for a road to get fixed, let me tell you something. On that roadway, there are people who would like Saeed and people who would hate Saeed. But I will tell you something. When we get the road fixed, all the haters using the same road. Correct, Navin? When I push for a legislation and I push for a bill, the same person who hates Saeed, they also are being protected under that bill. So why hate Saeed? Why not support Saeed and support the show? I don't ask for funding, you know. I don't ask for funding, so don't get tied up. The only way you're supporting this show is by telling your friends and your family to lock down to Real Talk. That's the only way you could support the show. The only way. We are presently doing a food drive, viewers. The first of it, the first one for 2022. All you have to do is make a contribution of $1,000 and you could win. You could win a new model Ford Ranger, 4x4, fully powered, fully loaded, right here in Trinidad and Tobago. We are accustomed doing food drive. The reason why we do it is to raise funds to buy groceries for the less fortunate. For the less fortunate. That's why we do it. Do you think I do it to put money in my pocket? Let me tell you something. 4 years now I run in this show, and it's only last year I started this. Only last year I started it. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, there's two things I want to inform you of right after this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real.
In its current financial situation, the Cocoa Development Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited cannot survive past this fiscal year. This according to Chairman Jacqueline Rollins, who was speaking before a joint select committee of Parliament meeting on state enterprise. Rollins outlined a number of issues facing the company, including its financial situation. She stated that both the Minister of Agriculture and Finance were aware of the issues, and among other issues in the sector, were low national cocoa production caused by an aging tree stock, which means no replenishing of cocoa trees. When the other day, some minister was talking about some big investment they're making in cocoa plantation in Trinidad. Agriculture minister, I believe. Yeah, I was hearing him talking about that. It's sad. Look at the cocoa trees on them. Look how beautiful that is, look. Look how pretty the trees on them looking with the cocoa. But if we do not replenish the trees, if we do not replenish the sectors, how will the cocoa industry in Trinidad and Tobago continue to flourish? How will we get chocolate? Why? Moving along, daily paid workers at the Ministry of Works Drainage Division in South said they have not been properly compensated for over 7 years. On Monday, about 15 of the 50 staff gathered at the ministry's office on SS Arian Road in Penal to vent their frustration as a union. The National Union of Government and Federation Workers met with management. One worker, Mr. Hari Prasad, said they have been pleading with the ministry for basic equipment and sanitization to do their jobs. Imagine they have to beg for that, boy. That's how bad we gone. Hari Prasad said it was unfortunate that workers had to put their health and safety at risk as their job requirements. Now, to be in dirty drains and rivers, which left them exposed and vulnerable. For years, he said, the concerns about lack of health and safety equipment have been chalked up to no funding from central government. Another concern was that non-payment of travel allowance, which workers claim have not been paid since 2015. James Lambert went unanswered when calls to him were made. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. No health and safety equipment. And this is coming from the Ministry of Drainage Division in South. They have 50 workers and 15 of them gathered. They gathered at SS Erin Road in Pinal to vent their frustration of equipment and sanitization products. Just imagine. Look where we reach. Look where we reach. So where is all our money going? Where is it going? I heard that we had a growth in Trinidad of $5.5 billion. We had a growth. We had a growth of $5.5 billion. So where is this money going? Whose pocket is it going to? Nobody could give answers. Nobody. Viewers, we're out of time for tonight. You have been viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali on our Public Concerns Night, where we deal with the road, the bridges, and the drain. I want to thank Anil Jutaram for reaching out to us to highlight issues in his community, and we do thank him. We do thank him for reaching out. And it's the same way I want other councillors to contact me on our Wednesday night. We were glad to have you to let the public know about the concerns in the corporation with funding and whatever it is. So viewers, until we meet tomorrow night, Thursday, the 7th of April, 2022, for our Bacchanal Thursday, I bid you Alhamasur Kabala Lidi Illa Anta Masur Rabba Allah. May the peace and blessing of this gracious month of Ramadan be with my Muslim brothers and sisters. Until we meet again, good night.